I tried Freebase back in the day.
Well, that's what it was.
Sort
That was
of.
crack, man.
Not really.
Not
Well,
really. It was
one,
Freebase.
one was a way of smoking opiate.
It's not the same.
You know,
It's
Yeah,
not the same.
One was a way of smoking opiates. You know,
No.
and then when people started realizing that you can inhale shit and get high quicker, and then it went to something as simple as
It's not the same.
China White was put in a crystal, put in a pipe.
You can smoke
Everything,
processed
pretty much.
cocaine,
I think you can smoke everything.
right? what people snort,
Uh-huh.
you can smoke that.
Uh-huh.
But you can't take a crack rock and crush it and snort it.
Yeah, because
can't-
it
it's not-
gets stuck in your nose.
different.
Why can't you?
It gets stuck in your
Because-
nose. Hey, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day. I'm your co-host, 104, David H. W. III, aka aka the good guy, Delightful David. So, I welcome you, and you are.
I'm the real Cliff Barnes, and just like to say hi to everybody and happy Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
That's a good one, man.
I think it also might be Jewish Heritage Month too. So anyway, introduce yourself. I'm done.
And I'm still Jake Hughes Walker, the big head talker. They call me Shaky Boo because I show up when you don't expect me to. Peace.
What you got a problem with poetry?
Well, you were okay with that?
No, I'm okay.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was keeping up with the now.
It was
rap game. We are rapping, ain't we? We are still doing that, right? I didn't get on overnight like that, did I?
Some
might
people
pick
might
up
have
an
said
extra
we were
10 or
done rapping.
something like
I don't know.
I'm a line.
Gary Green.
Gary Green, your personal street philosopher. And I just want to say one thing to start it off with. As a street philosopher, my job is to try to make your life as better, your quality of life as better as it can be. So think of life as a tough cut of meat. So my job is to take that cut of meat, tenderize it, and make it chewable bites so you can digest it and help you have a better life. Now the reason I brought that up is somebody had said, you use a lot of words that you made up, like. So my question is, that's true, but tell me a word that's not made up.
They're all made up.
Hello.
That's what creates a language.
Hello.
So
made
yeah.
a word, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, Tug and Ugg, the original caveman, they could, you only get so much miles out of two grunts, so they had to come up with more grunts.
They had to come up with
And then if you have a grunt and you stutter,
What the hell are you talking about?
He wasn't stuttering, man. He wasn't stuttering. He had a little problem with diarrhea, so he couldn't grunt. He was. Wait a minute.
You're older than you look. You remember them guys, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
the first cave people.
Alley-oop?
Alley-oop.
that was a cartoon, man. Come on.
No, it was a
Man.
no, that was a 45.
But what was on the B side?
I don't recall.
Jake, what was on the B side of Alley-oop?
She was.
No. Wasn't no bikinis involved.
There were no black surfers
see
in
you ever.
1955.
I get
What do you mean?
Who sang that?
Who's saying what?
Wasn't
Yellow
it was
polka dot, Cadita, Okay, I made that word up. You got a problem with that comment? Put it in the comments.
Houdini?
Yeah, I made that word up.
Anyway, no, who
Oh, wait a
sang
minute.
Alley Oop? Was that the Coasters?
No,
That was,
Who was
like
it?
their genre. Who was it?
It wasn't the Coasters?
no,
Who was it?
Who
It was
was
a
it?
white group, man.
yeah,
Uh-uh.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
Really?
Oh, that's right, because they did a cover.
If you want me to look it up, put it in the comments.
I'll be your fact checker. What's the name of the song?
Alley Oop.
A-L-L-E-Y, oop.
Oop, oop.
You know, it's like when the basketball players throw it up over the top of the rim, the other guy goes, Alley Oop.
Yeah.
You know, Jetson made a cartoon song back then.
Song by the Hollywood Argyles.
See?
See what?
The Hollywood Argyles are not black.
Well, it's
Matter of fact, they're
what are you
socks.
seeing that?
Somebody else, I thought a black group did a cover or something.
let me. Is
They
this
did.
the right?
Hey, yeah, with
Is
the
this it?
monkeys.
You know, black
quiet,
group,
wait,
man, that's
hold on, be
racist,
quiet.
man.
Listen.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's the Hollywood Argyles.
Oh, they're hella white.
Yes, they are.
They are white as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But then, back then, Tarzan was a big deal. You know?
He's still a
Tarzan.
big deal.
Yeah.
Tarzan?
Not Johnny Weissmuller. Only him.
Johnny Wise
Uh-huh.
Miller.
Lex Gordon.
Lex Gordon was the next one. Johnny Weissmuller was the swimmer.
I mean,
And
right,
then
Lex
that other
Gordon's
one
in
was
color.
Buster something.
So which one used to go, alley-oop, alley-oop?
None of them ever did that.
Oh.
They would just yell, and
Oh.
and people would know where they was.
Yeah,
Because
we
they
used
didn't
to
have
go.
GPS.
We used to go to the theater on the base,
Uh-huh.
and for the matinee on Saturday, and they
Yeah.
always had Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Oh,
Which was always fascinating to me.
Yeah.
yeah, and I never could figure out why all the white kids were. They were just going crazy, and the black kids are looking at them like, the fuck.
I know, because the black kids was wondering how the hell some white dude gonna come in and know the jungle better than they did.
It didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the cheetahs and the monkeys, they're going, ain't this a bitch?
Except,
did our whole life.
except for Cheetah the monkey.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's where the oop came from. You know.
No, Cheetah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow! So this is
How do
why
you know that?
So
Why do you know that?
I watched Johnny Wise.
watching Johnny Wise Miller. I remember
I just couldn't wait till he get next to them Africans and just start slinging them into the crocodile's mouth and shit. He was horrific, man.
We were watching different channels.
I think so.
No, man, no. You
No,
ain't seen
Johnny's
it.
in black and white.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
I don't remember slinging any Africans into the crocodile.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
You didn't watch it then. That was like every other day.
I was probably watching Top Cat or something like that.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Top Cat.
No, this was long before Top Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what else I got?
This was in the 40s before we were born.
Oh, okay, look at me. What do I know
I'm
about
saying-
the 40s?
That's what I'm saying. Just what you heard.
Okay, I'm going to sit here. You guys tell me about the 40s. I'm going to drink my empty
What
cup
you
of
do
coffee.
is
Well,
you
let's
listen
see.
to like what
First-
your parents tell you and what
first
they
you're-
like.
first
Right?
you're
And then
39.
you go to that site, right? When you get to that site,
No, we don't have that
you can do a like or you can do
Okay.
share.
The 40s.
Yeah,
Okay, first you're 39.
true.
Then you have the birthday.
Then you're
So
40.
from that moment on, you're in your 40s.
What if you were born on...
Until you're 50.
No,
February
don't start
29th.
Don't start.
Huh?
What if you were born on February 29th? So then you go 39 to 43?
Yeah.
So you...
That's actually a good question.
No.
For people born on February
Wow,
29th, that leap
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
how do they track their age? Like in an actual
A
sense.
year's a year, even though it's not to that day, but by the time
But it seems like they're gonna
February
at some
28th.
point
Yeah.
their ages aren't gonna match up. They're really going to be a full year older than. No, I guess they died before
No.
they were a full year older than.
When they're gonna be
Well,
younger,
man.
It's only going to be it's a 4-year difference as far as when that day comes, but they celebrate their birthday at the end of February every year. And
But it's not their actual birthday.
But so if they live to be like say
Our age.
100, would they really be 100?
That's what I'm saying. I
Okay.
feel like they might actually be, because of however many days were actually skipped,
100.
they could be 101 or 102.
But
in
that's
real life.
but that's only days. That'd be a few months, because 100
Right.
days is just a little over 3 months,
but your birthday is your birthday.
which happens to be on something that
And if that day never
people
happens,
made up and said this is how the calendar should be.
But if
Yeah,
that day
this
never
is a
happens,
year, this is a month.
No, they made they made just like time, and they made it up, just like your words.
you're right. So, but if that
So-
since it's made up, how old would they actually be according to our calculations of this made up
They'd
version?
be older than they knew they
No.
were.
That's what I'm saying.
They'd be older than they knew they
no,
were.
they wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
They would be younger.
yeah,
Well, you know, this is how you're.
If you
Okay, I'm not
live-
gonna argue that 'cause that might be
If
bad.
you live to be if you live to be 100,
Yeah.
so those 4 days
Uh-huh.
is only like 3 months. Those 4 years. But if you count
Okay,
the,
I've got to do math now.
At the end of
okay.
if
So
the end of one year comes closer to the beginning of a new year, how old would he be?
you would lose it. You would lose a day.
So he'd get younger, right?
3 months.
Exactly.
Okay, done.
Sagittarius. The Sagittarius can go.
Okay, I don't know.
Sagittarius.
Now, if you start dealing with it, with 4 years, I'm only dealing with it with days.
I know they can become.
Okay, I will concede. I can admit
One
it.
extra
So,
day.
if it, every 4 years is a leap year and they live to be 100, that's 25 missing days. So they'd be 100 and a half,
It
a
wouldn't be
little 100 and a
75?
quarter, something like that. What?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be 75
No, 75 what?
years.
But if you
If
look
that's
at
the
What do you
new
mean?
year.
but
Oh,
If that's the new
But
year,
the
you gotta
year-
count the next.
no, but
Right.
but if you look at it another way, everybody else is 3 years older than that person from then on.
that exactly. So now you're born on leap year, right? So the next year comes,
Oh, I know you just said.
somebody's having a birthday, and
Right.
you walk in,
And you're
it's
not.
my birthday, and you're like, it's not your birthday. You had your birthday last year. You
Right.
got to wait 3 more
3
years.
more years, 2 more years.
So
3
now
more
a fight
years.
breaks out. Well, I want to celebrate my birthday. It's not your birthday.
That's true.
That's right.
And then you might have trouble when you go to the bar. Because everybody else is 21.
Well, then that's when you start lying. No.
Well, no, 17
That's
is when
where
you start
age-
lying.
Age
But,
became a number right there.
I don't know, that's weird though.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the
Age just became a
producer
number.
wants to throw a half in there. It's like,
Well, with 100 days, 365, so it's not a half, but you know, if
A third.
every 4 years to 100 years, that's 25 missing days, so that's about a month.
Yeah, but
and that's
see,
how come we can't like get it? How come months have to have different days? How come that we can't figure out how many days one rotation of the Earth is around the sun? Why do we have to always?
because we
You're
had
living by cycle.
we probably
You'd be a native to the planet.
imperfect
You have to be a
imperfect
native to
data.
a planet.
Have what?
my friend.
Imperfect data.
So we're not really going. The Aramis is really not going to go to the moon because we lost the recipe
Yeah.
again. Did we ever find a
No,
recipe?
no.
Oh,
They
Lord.
never found it. But everything's going to be a little different also.
It's
Why?
not going to be the same.
Because the universe is in constant flux.
True.
So that might take some of the distances that they measure, because they didn't really measure them. They just took it and said, if this thing is this big and this thing is this big, this thing here must be closer.
Well, they
And
use.
then
Yeah, they
and
say,
then you
okay,
use-
I
then you
predict.
use
it will
geometry
be
and you
there.
figure out, okay,
It will
at
be
this
there.
angle it's going to be this far, and it should take this many days, et cetera, et cetera. but it's like math. God damn, it's like math.
But you know, when the aliens come, you know, we talked about this before. What
Uh-huh.
language
They're
are they going to
already
speak?
here, nigga.
I mean, the
They
ones who haven't
never
been
left.
here.
No,
They
no.
never left.
No, when
man.
they make their grand appearance, right now they're just
Just-
coming down
yeah.
and
They're just
fitting
trying to
in.
like Hollywood a
But
little
then when
bit,
they
you
say,
know?
and now, ladies and gentlemen, from the far reaches of the universe, please welcome the aliens. See? But they never had.
And Star Wars and
Yeah.
them blew that all up. You know,
Yeah.
when they had the little club scene, and then you looked in the club, and all these different people were all kicking it and shit like that. You know, they blew that shit up, and so the aliens was just like, hey, well, maybe they don't like us. You know,
But
So
way
we're
out
just
there, who
pulled
was
back.
the aliens way out?
But that's
where they
way out
were?
there.
Huh? No,
They were the natives.
no, they were here before us.
No, but the people on Star Wars, not necessarily was humans.
Right, so, but
They
we're
were
calling them
humanoid,
aliens.
human-like.
That's like, you go to Canada, this actually happened. I went to Canada with somebody, and he was saying these people drive like foreigners. They're at home.
That's true.
We are the ones that drive like the foreigners.
Well, yeah. Well, in London you would. In Canada you can
The
drive
American
on the same
language
right
is so
of way.
And the
messed
steering
up,
wheel's
man.
on the other side of the car.
It's-
Yeah, who came up with that?
The people who drove on the left.
So you got the steering wheel over here and the gas and the brake pedal over here. That doesn't make any sense. That's a recipe for an accident.
No, I think they move it all.
Now,
Oh,
you
they
know,
move out.
Take it out.
out of habit, it
It's
would
not
be
just
for
it's not
some,
just
you
your
know.
wheel.
But if
Otherwise you'd have to drive like this.
I don't know how.
We've seen people.
Been
Drive
in a
like
go-kart? You ever
80.
been in a go-kart? A go-kart? A
Yes.
real go-kart?
Yeah.
A real one?
Well,
Yeah.
Like the ones that do 80
where,
miles an
where
hour?
your brakes is over here.
oh, not the racing professional.
Oh, not a racing go-kart.
I've never been in a racing professional
Your
go.
brake is over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there when
Oh,
Reggie
yeah, I've
did
never
that
Gonna
flip.
lock both brakes up, and that's how you're gonna deal
Yeah.
with it. You
I've
know?
never been a professional.
wouldn't
I watched a guy roll a
Your
go-kart.
friends.
roll it. Yeah, you want to go down the little.
No, this was a track. You know what McDonald's on Rainier?
There
used to be a go-kart track behind it.
Oh yeah.
There was one in
the Little
North.
Valley.
There's
no,
one
not
out in
North,
Auburn now.
No, I'm
The
talking
one-
about the one in Rainier Valley.
The one we
Okay.
went to was on 125th and Aurora.
That's the other
I
one.
remember that one.
Right, the one because
Go-kart
the one behind McDonald's closed up, and not the
Right.
only one left was.
One of our partners rolled a go-kart down there.
That would be
Yes. I've never seen that done before. They're
I
so low
know.
to the ground. How did he roll a go-kart?
I know.
That's what it is. It's so
Because
low
he
to
was
the
trying. I
ground.
remember somebody
It's
cut.
just like you
somebody
entering
cut
a
through
tire.
the infield.
Cut through the
Was
infield.
that you?
Watch the, where are you aiming at, man? Stop.
Because I remember we were racing on go-karts and stuff, and so there was a few folks who was like in the lead pack, and then there was a couple other folks who were like lagging. So when the lead pack went around, somebody cut through the infield and took the lead.
I don't recall any of that.
I didn't
Who
think
are
you
you
would.
people? I mean,
What?
I don't know who any of you are. Maybe
No,
I'm not-
no. We were by then. We were probably in high school with ashtrays, community college.
With ashtrays.
High school with ashtrays. That's what we used to call community college.
Community college.
Because the curriculum was kind of similar, but you go to lounge and smoke. You could do that. You could
Yeah.
do that at high school. So we used to just call it high school with ashtrays.
True.
Yeah, but anyway, that's how old we had already graduated by then. I think even these guys had graduated by then.
Well, they just kicked me out. It's like, dude,
I know.
you're hovering on this C-D plus thing, man. You got to make up a decision. Either flunk out or do better.
Hey,
My teacher just got ousted.
Hey,
Yeah, mine got ousted.
a friend of mine, Gary Lawson, had said it down pat. He actually described my senior year. I didn't know that your grade point level had to be higher than your blood alcohol. So yeah,
Is that true?
I know, because as he said, they should have put that in the brochure. But yeah,
Yeah.
but no, Gary. I said, wow, Gary, that's like exactly how it happened.
Right.
Because minimum grade point was like 1 something.
Wow.
One something.
One one like a 1.9 or something.
Yeah.
Right under a 2 point.
Oh yeah, 2.0. If you had a 2.0, that means you had all C's.
Yeah.
So 1 point is all D's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
in between the C's and D's, you had a 1 point something,
Yeah.
Wow.
and they would let you out with a below 2 point.
Yeah.
It had to be above 1 point. It had to be a significantly above, maybe 1.6,
That's right,
7, 8, 9.
I was kind of in that area.
Yeah,
1.6, 1.7.
It was everything was going okay until about midway through junior year. Boy, it just got kind of just like.
Yeah, you just got tired of reading. There was so much reading involved back then.
And then by
See,
senior year, I
the
had
kids
all
got
the
pictures
credits
and
all set
videos
up.
and stuff now that we just didn't have back then.
I know,
That's why-
but that's the effed up thing about school. They're expecting you to learn something. I never got that memo. I was supposed to learn something.
Well, the thing is,
somewhere we didn't push it. Right?
no, but the thing is, you were supposed to learn what they thought you should learn.
True.
Whereas
That's
you
indoctrination.
were
right?
learning things that were
And
helpful to you,
that's
and it didn't have nothing to do with their
man.
curriculum.
True.
You know.
But in order to move forward and
That's-
matriculate, you had to
Always wanted to
regurgitate
know
the
what
crap
that
that they were
Yeah,
saying
true.
I
and
I
get
thought-
grades.
I thought everything they taught me was relevant, and I never had any problem.
That's
with
because
it.
you didn't know how to apply any of it. You didn't know it. You didn't. So if you're trying, your mind, your body wants that knowledge out there in the world. You want to survive. You grasping this shit, and they knew how to feed it to you.
All
They knew how to
they
entertain
had
you
to teach
with
me was how to read and hand me some books. I can take care of the rest of that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, just your natural intellect
Yeah,
would
the
make
reading
that
part
so.
was
Natural
that
intellect.
whole,
Yes,
Yeah,
everybody
man.
has natural intellect, I would
you know,
imagine.
where
Shut up.
what you read and what you
Don't
can
say
retain
nothing.
afterwards. What you
Well, no,
read and
but
what
the
you can
thing
retain.
is, not really, but you could choose what, and then that way,
Yeah.
your interest would make a better curriculum because you're concentrating on this, as opposed to this, and this. So perhaps that might be the way to go. They started doing that stuff because they had this school here was mainly science, and this school. Do you remember Magnet School?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So people that, if you're more interested in science than you are literature, you would much rather go to a school that has more science-related curriculum.
That's right. Or math. Now I was good at
Or math and science go together
That's
pretty
right.
much. I mean,
Reading and math go together.
well, reading is the basis of all of it.
And,
Because if you
it's
can't
all
read,
about that reading. If you can't read, that's where your problem
if you can't read, all you
That's
can
how
do
I
is
told you
imitate.
that woman flunked me behind hippopotamus. I couldn't spell hippopotamus straight out.
Well, who can? Really? No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in the 7th grade.
I was good up about us by the time I was
But see, I had a learning disability at an early age. I couldn't read, so they would show me pictures of the letters. So it's not my fault.
Wait, were they capital letters?
No, they were all in
I
Seattle.
think
Oh, okay.
I think the teacher got mad at me because I said hippopotamus.
I know, but
Hey, you spelled it wrong there.
Wow.
Hippo.
I'm like you were saying, you left out the first hole. So no wonder she was pissed.
Somebody I didn't spell right at the beginning. I know that.
Uh-huh.
But she got mad. That's why she sent me back to my seat in front of the class. And I was kind of, the guy sometimes. That was embarrassing, man, to me. Then the next time she went to that foreign subject shit and talking about, and what do your people call an organ grinder, man? I said, shit, an organ grinder, man.
It's simple as
Well,
that.
first of all,
Seventh grade,
who are
you get 2 hacks.
who are your people?
Huh?
You
That's
said,
right.
what did your people call
Yeah.
an organ grinder, man?
Yeah, that's what she was asking me.
I know, but who were your people that she was saying that you were supposed to be representing
Probably the coloureds.
to tell her what y'all call an organ grinder, man?
I said, how did you get to you people?
That's what I'm asking. I just wondered what people that she was referring
Yeah,
to.
yeah. How do you get to there? That's
But
what they
anyway,
slap on her.
so anyway, what did your people call an organ grinder, man?
Shit, Lord,
But why?
I don't know. It really hardly ever
he
came.
was supposed to be
I don't-
just a mystery,
I don't
right?
think I've ever seen an organ grinder in my entire life except
neither.
on
No,
TV
I
and
know.
movies and
Yeah.
videos.
I've seen them move organs. I've seen them play organs, but I ain't never seen nobody grind one up. And,
Yeah, he
Well,
grinded it,
no,
the music
that's-
come out,
that's a
and the
special
monkey
organ.
would go
well,
up
that's
the
the
wall
little
and
box.
steal
Right.
the jewelry out the
So it's a grinding organ. It's a grinding organ, and the guy that grinds,
Oh.
that turns the handle, is a
Gotcha.
grinder, the organ grinder, and then he would have some kind of little monkey or something
That you
used to
got
go-
from Florida in a cup for 25 cents.
and they throw in some sea monkeys. Okay,
That's
gotcha.
the back of
See,
a comic
monkey.
book. No, but the monkey would take his hat off and hold it out, and then people would put change in it, and he would grind, and they thought, oh, he's so cute. But I've never seen that in real life. It was
Me
before my time.
Yeah, made me snap.
Pardon me,
Made me
before
snap
my
at the
time.
wrong time. I'm the class president in music and shit. One of the second or third best athletes. Shit. She hit me with that shit. Hippopotamus.
Actually, I agree with your approach towards school. I hate to wish, going back, my life may have been different if I had had your approach toward learning and not my approach toward.
Well, but I was one of them kids that before I went to school, in 19 whatever it was, the Baltimore Colts played the New York Giants, and I got the newspaper, and I couldn't understand what the fuck it was that I was looking at. So I literally taught myself how to read,
Oh, okay.
and ever since then, I've always had this thirst.
I never
To
had
learn.
that.
Yeah, that's
initiative.
cool, man.
I never
That's
had
cool.
that initiative to understand why the A was a B and the B was a C and the C was a D.
Because
I was thinking if
they
you put
made
them all
up an
together,
alphabet.
it's gonna spell some messed up ass. Put the
Yeah,
X, Y, and that Z together, and you got this.
it's like Scrabble.
Now it's high tech.
So
High tech.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always looked up to you in high school.
Why? I was always shorter.
I know, but you had the tallest girlfriend that anybody ever seen.
She was cute as hell, but she wasn't that much taller than.
Well, to
she
me-
looked like me.
Yeah,
Taller
to me.
than me.
Right, because you pulled it off. But what was the purpose of the silent letter? Because I still don't get. Well, you're the closest one to school. What the hell's the purpose of the silent letter?
Listen,
You mean like
I think the American language is the dumbest thing in the world.
You really-
So asking me questions like that, I made like a quarter of a song about how dumb the English language is.
Yeah,
When it
this is
comes to
what makes me
spelling things.
wanna
I don't know.
I
Understand
don't
foreign
get
languages.
Well,
Other
you just
foreign
gotta have-
languages and shit.
because it came from other languages, man.
Yeah, man.
But it doesn't do anything. Okay, how do
But-
the others letters
but-
feel?
but
They're
the
earning
deal-
their money. Now you got this silent ass I wants to jump in
But
there.
see, we don't speak
It doesn't
English.
make a sound.
We
Because
don't,
you think of words like talk,
we don't
there doesn't have to be L. Could just be T-O-K.
talk.
Yeah.
It is TikTok.
Oh, we got,
It
but,
is.
and that's from China.
TOK.
That's not
Right.
America.
And then
No,
if you
but
say talk,
we don't speak English. We speak American. It's a totally different derivative of
It's actually very
what was
true.
what,
It's a combination
what was
of all
English.
languages, actually. That's
Because
what they're trying to get
There's
at.
some mud
okay,
language.
you was
English,
talking
yeah.
about making up words.
yeah,
the latest one that I have been finding that people don't care for is conversate.
Yeah, and that doesn't make any damn sense.
Well, it
Because
does,
conversate
but it-
doesn't make any sense to me.
Right, you either
Conversate.
have
It
a
doesn't
conversation or you converse.
Right, right.
But people started saying conversate, so now it is officially in the dictionary.
Why does it have to be? Okay, so if it's not a dictionary, and if you, like, I make up a lot of words.
Right.
In case
And
you're
if
not
enough
sure.
people use them, they'll
Can
go
you
in
get
the
arrested
dictionary.
for using a word that's not in a dictionary?
Yes.
I don't know, depending on where you are and what the word is.
I was about to say, it all depends on and how you, what
Yeah.
context you use it in. To who?
So,
There's a lot
okay.
of extenuating circumstances
Okay.
on that
So
question.
if you say you're talking about somebody, she might be a female, and see you next Tuesday, could you get in trouble for saying?
Well, I don't know.
You didn't
man.
call her anything. You
Yeah.
just said, "See you next Tuesday." Could that get you in trouble?
It all depends on if anybody stopped and used an anagram.
Okay.
That's very grammatical.
Okay.
Look, I just made up a word, anagrammatical.
Okay, then I'm cool with it.
Because it's an anagram, if you know, but actually it depends on if it was a C or an S.
Yeah.
A C or an S.
Right, because the thing is, if you're using like text words, or to be a C
The C, the
and
letter
then the
C.
U, right? But then you know, so that's in texting people say C-U, you know, right? But then you spell out the other part of it, it's just next, and then Tuesday,
Yeah.
it's it's an anagram.
I have not
Thanks.
smoked enough for this particular conversation. Because I'm lost in the sauce, so I...
Okay,
Just go with
all
it.
right.
Yeah.
Now from what I just said with the C and the U,
Anagram, man. Ain't
Right.
nobody gonna forget that
and the
word.
next
anyway.
and the next
Let alone
Tuesday,
be able to
I was
spell it.
lost when he said, I'll see you next Tuesday, because
You got a piece
why
of paper?
can't you just, I just sounds like you saying, you see you next Tuesday. I don't
Write it,
Write it
write
down.
it down on a piece of paper.
Write it down.
C-N-X-T.
U-N-T.
N-T.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, that'll come flying back, but I didn't say it.
no, but you didn't
I
say it like that.
anagrammatized it.
And then it would be
Emigrant.
Okay, I'm on board now. I get it.
So now,
Yeah.
but it would be written. I mean,
It would be
if
written.
it isn't
Nah,
written,
nah,
you
yeah,
couldn't.
nah.
Right.
Right, but I mean, the thing is,
You can't be
you can
reading
get in
slow.
trouble for saying damn near anything
Yeah.
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 to the wrong person or whatever, you
Depends on how
know.
they want
Yeah,
to use
that's
it.
The way, because like now we've been politically correct for several decades now, allegedly.
This group?
No,
Yeah, I think
we
we
as a
have.
society.
Oh, but not this group.
No, hell no, I ain't
Oh.
never been politically.
But this guy been holding it together pretty
I-
well.
Yes, you have.
Huh?
Yes, you have.
No, actually, I mean, yes, I have, but no.
No, I saw you on the club, man. I saw you
There's
at the
times
club.
on stage
You
when
know
I'm
when
not
you
at all
went in
politically
there,
correct.
you went in that damn club
Which club?
at that one in Spokane where you looked in there and as soon as you got up on the stage, everybody applauded and stuff, and you looked at them. He says, "Well, thank you for coming and everything." And he looked at the group up in front and he says, "Oh, Hawaii Days at Safeway."
It was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I'm sorry, it wasn't my fault.
He's always politically
That was
correct.
politically correct.
Yeah.
They were all sitting there had on Hawaiian
I mean-
shirts, so could have been.
About 4 or 5 of them, too.
They
Wasn't
might
a good
they
observation.
might have just got off work. I
Yeah.
don't know. And they
It's
have
safe.
changed, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like Hawaiian. Anyway, moving right
We'll always
along.
talk about political correct.
Political correctness. There's a
Yeah.
lot of it.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
And now there's even more of it because of the pronoun identification issue, where people don't want to be a he or a she or they
Hey,
or they don't want to be binary or non-binary. You know, a lot of that going on.
Right.
And the whole thing is, there's a lot of political incorrectness that can be derived from that because people don't really understand.
Right.
Exactly.
And sometimes you're politically incorrect, but because region, like
Sure.
we had
Yeah,
one
well,
lady
they-
was not from
they
here.
don't do
She's
that
from the
there.
Midwest,
Uh-huh.
and she used the term gal. A
Right.
lot of ladies, gal
Gal is ooh-wee.
is
Yeah,
no,
it's a compliment.
but where she's from,
Right.
that's what
that
they call it.
everybody,
It's
everybody
She
was.
didn't have a problem with it.
Sure.
I'm just learning now that they're more like Ukraine and those people. They use the term in the British, Gigi.
What?
Gigi. What is Gigi? That means
movie.
goodbye, have a nice day, and everything. That's
Gigi.
all. Gigi.
That was a movie.
Yeah, as soon as you say, when you say
Tim
bye,
Jotter.
Yeah.
There's
That's
one
right.
trick that will get you out of hot water every time. If you say something, whatever it is, like, man, there's some shitty socks you're wearing. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you end it with not that there's anything wrong with that, you're cool. You're good.
Uh-huh.
You're a piece of shit. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right. Yeah.
You're golden.
Or, dude, you're Caucasian. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, but don't go too far with that. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
yeah.
Let's curb your enthusiasm.
He's followed up with, I've just always wondered what it was like to be white. That's all. Just wondering.
Yeah, right there. Essay.
Yeah.
What it's like to be white.
I've been using on the VR. Oh, they really think like that.
Tastes like that.
Not that there's anything wrong
There's anything wrong with that.
with it. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, but the thing is, I remember years and years and years and years ago.
That many?
Uh-huh. Well, years and years and years and years and years ago. That's only 5. And if it's an S on each one, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Years and years and years and years and years.
1.5 leap years.
When it was very offensive to a black man
Yes.
to call him boy.
Yes.
Still
call me
is.
that today.
Still is.
No.
I had
Come on,
I had an Xbox
It
boss
depends on
who
who
wanted to
says it.
fill my
Yeah,
hair. He was like, oh, I look
says
like
it.
I'm
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when
Yeah.
Tarzan had a boy, I was cool with it.
Tarzan had a boy because he just was identifying. It's kind of like if you have a fly.
Yeah.
You just identifying by what it is and not what it does. Or
Okay, so you people
you people.
I don't get it, man.
No.
who are okay with Tarzan had a boy,
Uh-huh.
the Rifleman had a boy,
Yeah.
Leave It to Beaver's family or parents never slept together.
And they had a boy.
Where were these women? How were they getting these? Where were they stealing these
Well, that's
children?
the same thing they said about Adam and Eve, man. Now, don't go there.
What?
What did they say?
What?
There was only Adam and Eve. They were cast out of the...
Right?
Where all these mystery bitches come from afterwards. Man.
That was hilarious. Hey, but just to back you up, I mean, you had Adam and Eve, and then the world was populated from them too. How many levels of incest happened?
Oh, that's a whole lot. Oh, that's a whole lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Cliff in the back.
I'll get it, mommy.
I'm like,
Okay. Here's another theory on that.
Yeah.
There was more than one Garden of Eden.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Or you think God just gonna go, alright, that was good, alright, boom, boom, boom. Why you can say, well, shit, I did that once. I may as well make one over here, one over there, one down there, and one down
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the world populated itself.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, Adam, Cain, and Abel
was knocking them down as a team.
were incestuous
Yeah.
with Eve. That's the way that is indicated. That okay, they had 2 boys,
Yeah.
So then, when you, like he said, where did the other ladies come
From one of the other.
But what I'm saying is because
Where
there's
did they move to after that?
no. They said that Cain and Abel went away, and that other part of where they went had people with civil.
They wouldn't go nowhere.
They did, because when he came back, the boy killed
Shot
him.
him in the yard.
You said Kenny shot him. He pulled the blinky out.
BC,
That's
before
right.
Christ.
That's right.
So anyway.
Remember, we were raised with these were guns.
Oh yeah, no, I remember back in the day, boy.
He said Kenny shot him.
Everybody in the yard.
In the yard.
Yeah, he did.
In the freaking yard. But no, that's another theory, that there was more than one, Garden of Eden, or more than one start of societies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
So when Cain and Abel grew up, they went out into the world and they found other societies. And then
Yeah.
your boy shot him in the yard. So that was,
Yeah.
that was the end of that. But no, I mean, because otherwise, how
Could you
could,
possibly end up
otherwise,
with the Tower of
how,
Babylon?
otherwise,
From
how,
that, could you get there?
otherwise,
From
how
Adam
else
and
could
Eve
it
to
be?
Babylon? The
It-
city
it-
of Babylon?
There
can't
had
be-
to be
it can't
other.
be any
There had
other
to
way.
be God.
Yeah.
God just didn't make
Don't
Adam
say
and
that.
Eve
Don't
and
say
quit.
Yeah. No.
Because
no.
if you got that
Word.
Baptist spirit, you're gonna say,
What
yeah,
did you
he
think?
had to know what he was
Huh?
doing.
What did you think he would replicate what he did
In other words,
on other parts of the
in
world?
other words, there's more than one Adam, more than one Eve.
Well, yeah, because they could have named them Bob and Janie. I mean,
Janie? Oh, this. I'm sorry, that was funny to me.
There would have to be more than
but
one.
no, what I'm saying is, I'm being facetious. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
there could have been more Adam and Eves around, because if God just decided, let there be light.
That would account for Pandora's box. I'm using that as an example, where different societies had different versions of what happened.
Right.
It was actually the same version.
Exactly.
Well, if you look at all of the religious books, a lot of the stories and a lot of the whole way things happen are good until you get to the New Testament.
Yeah.
But the Quran and the Bible, and they're all like those stories. Some of the names are even the same. So but then you get to the New Testament, in walks Christianity. Those other folks don't believe that shit. Only Christians believe in Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So, But anyway, it would make more sense to think that God had created more than two people to populate an entire planet.
Yeah.
Because Adam and Eve would have had to have parents because they had umbilical cords. So
No, he took her from his rib, remember?
No, that's why
He
man.
did the DNA thing in the lab, microwave the shit.
Yeah, guns and microwaves in his Bible.
And then when Adam woke
I want to
up,
read
he
your
looked
version.
over and he said, damn.
Guns and microwaves.
He said, put a cat. I think I see put a cat.
No, but he made him out of clay,
But
then
I'm
blew
saying
out
that,
into a
I'm
rubber.
saying that I believe the plan was bigger than that because he not only made Adam a companion, he made something that he could actually breed with.
But then he
You had
also
to do a whole lot
but
of
then he
connecting,
also-
vines. and
but he
shit to
also-
make that shit
he
work,
also made a bunch
the
of
first
stuff.
time,
he also made a bunch of stuff to have to survive. So and all Adam did was run around
Well,
naming
don't that
shit.
explain when they got cast out? Them was some mystery bitches.
No, but not to distort religion or anything.
No.
But I mean,
Not
the different theories. You know, that's one theory that somebody had as to
Exactly.
why
Yeah.
all of us aren't related. Then maybe we are.
Okay, but
Here
then
we are. Yeah.
how far do you, if you want to take the other perspective, evolution,
Right.
we all came from one planet. That's why we're all African. I don't care.
Exactly.
Because we all,
Except for that
planet to
one.
planet.
yeah, Angia. I mean, we all relate
Civilization,
back to,
everything started in Africa and spread out.
yeah, and the continent split. That's why you have signs of aliens in every different continent.
Right.
Like you're talking about related back to,
Mhm.
because it was all
Batman?
Batman.
Black man.
black
Black
man.
man.
I thought you said Batman.
Black man.
Are you
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah,
Remember,
no.
I had my shirt. I had
What did I
mine.
say? Back when? Back then? Back.
No, he said back then,
Back
not
then.
Batman.
Oh.
Or Black Man.
You want to talk about Batman? Or?
No.
No.
Superheroes, because they actually believe the aliens
Batman's
aren't
not a
just
superhero.
superheroes. They could be angels and all
Batman's
that.
just a guy with a lot of money and a lot of
Yeah.
toys.
Okay, so
Nothing else to do.
A lot of
Yeah, I
money,
got
a lot
an
of
idea.
toys.
And let me spread this rumor out here.
Iron Man,
Okay.
same thing.
You know Johnny?
Uh,
Yeah, I
Johnny.
saw him the other day with so and so's wife. right?
oh yeah.
Johnny who?
It's gonna work. I told him, I said, that's the way, you know, most people are thinking, you know, how much I can just spread a rumor out there and something actually will happen from it. And they play games at
What do
that
you
level.
What do you think the internet does? Why you
very
think-
good at it.
Why do you think all these people are
You
just
know-
starting rumors and starting conspiracy
I couldn't
theories?
figure out.
And then people go, how do you know it's true? I read it on the internet. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
My lady called me in the bathroom one time and told me, listen, did I hear anything? Now I've been smoking, you know how nigga is. When you smoking, I don't hear shit, you know. So I go back there and I'm listening, and I'll be damned. I heard snoring on her phone. Somebody was on the phone snoring.
Did you know a lot of junkies?
I was mad because she couldn't record and stuff like that. Because they talking that spyware that they're putting out there where they hear everything or can see everything through their phone and shit and stuff. And I know she was tripping like that. So
Oh, I don't know.
I said somebody pocket called you when they were asleep.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen people nod out on the phone.
Oh, I've done that.
You know, I've seen
They're kinda pretty
people
mad.
nod out halfway through the number
I've fallen
and then
asleep
wake up
standing up.
and finish dialing it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you ain't seen it then.
What?
When that's everyday conversation.
No,
they
I-
be talking to each other and either doing something or sitting down and talking and
It's
talking.
called party night.
And
No,
then they just
party
no,
night.
no, they
I
don't
didn't know.
say nothing to each
Okay,
other.
I missed
you know,
that. I
they
didn't
just
know that's what he was talking
like
about.
15, 10 minutes.
No, I was-
Don't say anything.
I was just
and then
talking
she
about-
say, "Are you there? You woke?" She
Yeah.
said, "Oh, "Yeah, I'm woke. I was doing this. And I was." They just take breaks while they're online with each other.
Sure.
Like, you know,
People still do
you're-
that.
It's like mirroring or monitoring.
People
you know
still
what?
do that.
That's a technique
They'll
because,
be on the phone for 3 hours.
or if you've got a woman
Uh-huh.
or no woman, that
Way over town, that's good to me.
yeah, but she's got to talk.
Oh, her?
She's gonna rape your ears.
No, but the whole thing is, my daughter and her friend will, like, she'll be driving, right? So it all goes through the system in the car.
Uh-huh.
You just talk or whatever. And they never turn it off.
Yeah,
I mean, for
Yeah.
3 hours,
Well,
they'll be connected.
yeah.
And one of them will be doing whatever she's doing, and my daughter will be driving, and then she'll pull over, whatever, you know, and stop, and then somebody will say, "What, girl?" Blah, blah," and I'm like, "Who the heck?" Oh yeah, y'all's on fucking speaker,
Yeah.
all the
speaker
time. All the
car.
time.
Yeah, for the whole
I can
time.
run-
They
I
they
can
never
run.
turn. They once they connect in the morning,
Uh,
they don't really turn it off. They never hang
I
up.
said, how y'all
It's
do
a
that?
conversation that lasts for about
Oh, she
5 to
sleep.
10
Oh,
to
she
20
drunk.
minutes.
One night she said
Over
one of her
a 3-hour
girlfriends was getting
period.
drunk. She was getting drunk and she could tell it. And she don't really like having conversation with her at a certain degree and shit like that. And so I'm watching her how she's trying to bend her way out of the conversation and stuff like that. And she, all the time she's doing this, she's walking from the bedroom to the kitchen, to the bedroom, to the bathroom, to the kitchen, to the bedroom, and I can tell, she thinks I'm not ignorant, I'm not aware of what's going on because I got the VR on, right? Like that, but every time she goes by, it feels like a gust of cold wind. It goes, like a ghost run by.
I'm about to say, you sure it wasn't a ghost now?
I know, if it's VR, you can't tell.
But I've had to do that though. The phone's on the counter, it's on speaker, and I need to.
Oh, yeah.
And then you walk over here and do something.
Uh,
Really? And then you walk over because
What's
it
it?
won't shut up. Did
What?
you- Oh,
It's empty, ain't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I got
They
one.
wanted to break it.
Our good friend,
Yeah, Papa G.
so his sister
Oh.
calls me,
Oh.
Right.
right?
That's
from-
just what I was
and
just thinking, that same
She's in
thing.
Spokane, right? And I just got out of choir rehearsal. So I'm like, I'm not knowing who it is, so I answer, right? And she starts talking. I'm driving. She's talking, I'm driving. Now I'm in Seattle.
Uh-huh.
I drive all the way to Auburn. I go to fucking Walmart. I put my phone down. I go in Walmart. I shop. I come back out, and this lady is still freaking talking.
That's a Mr. B, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
And when the thing goes beep, and then it goes and then it goes click, she'll call back and continue the conversation.
Now, how do you know? I
That's
accidentally
your
hung
rate
up
right
on
there.
you or you hung up on me.
No, it's not even
That
about
shit.
hanging. It's just
that's
like
how they, when they
no.
come
She
back.
just starts talking, and every now and then you can say like or something,
Yeah.
Oh,
right? And she'll
Yeah.
continue on talking.
There was one
And
of
then
those
when
that
the
lived down
message
the hall
ends-
from me.
Back in the day, you had unlimited messages, right? Now they only give you so much time to do that. But I remember back in the day, if you put it on record, like or record your message, you can keep talking, and until
So
it
the
runs
tape
out of
runs
tape.
out. Yep.
Okay, now fast forward, technology goes, well, it'll only give you X amount to leave your message.
Yeah.
She'll use that amount. Hang the fuck up. Right? And when your phone, when it automatically hangs up. Right? Because if it didn't, otherwise she'd get a busy signal or
Yeah.
not available. But no, your phone automatically hangs up. She dials right back. Continues picks up right where she left off.
Just like she did with the
And continue right on through to another step. And you could just let the phone sit there, put it on speaker or not, just let the
Yeah.
phone sit there.
That's like I said, I literally put my phone on my seat, went into the damn store, shopped, came back out, put away the groceries, and she's still talking.
Probably on the second
Okay.
set of messages by then.
That's somebody that has all these years of saved up conversations sewn into their curtains. So,
Maybe so.
that's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of saved
They
up
were saved
But
conversations.
she got, I mean,
That's a
look,
lot of
that.
conversations.
I mean,
I don't like a lot of people.
there's times I'll be on the
when you
phone.
drink.
I'm not really like I'm not really on the phone a whole lot. But there have been times where I'll just fucking ramble, right? And I'm just talking
Try to
to
out-talk
whatever.
them? Yeah.
No, just rambling, and every time
Oh, see,
something.
that's a
They
basement party shit, man.
bring something up,
Tell
and
them,
I
Derek,
bring
that's a
something up,
basement party
and I look around, and I've been on the phone for an hour and a half.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
goddamn, But as a rule, it's like, okay, this, that, okay, bye, click, I'm not.
Hey,
But when you find somebody that you can go to multiple people
Ooh.
and know
it
they've
must be
been
true, huh?
And it's not
Yeah.
right, and it's not it's not just me. It's
Yeah.
you and it's you and it's you. Okay, alrighty then. So that's why And the thing is, you don't want to block a number, but you want to remember it so you know not to
You want to
answer
know
it.
that number when you see it. Yeah.
Not only that, but
I
she
mean,
might
yeah.
actually at some point call with something really
Right, and
important.
I mean,
Yeah,
overall, she's she's a nice person and everything, but she just has a
Nice
tendency.
people can talk a long
No,
time.
she has a tendency to like every,
Ramble.
and then and
I
the
tell
thing
my
is,
time, nah, man, they
you-
getting to that
you know
point
how
to where they're like blow by blow, second by
I
second.
know, I know.
I don't like that shit,
I
man.
know.
You know, are we just getting up and everything? Or he's on his way in there to the kitchen probably, and I'm finna go in the bathroom
yeah. I
and
don't
come
wanna
out
hear
the
your life
bathroom
story.
like that. Say,
Well,
now,
hey.
what y'all doing tomorrow? What you doing today?
Hey,
What
What did you do yesterday?
you know what you're sounding like?
What?
Face fucking book.
that?
Yeah.
Because
But
people
they-
do that.
no,
No, they will record their whole fucking day.
I know, out there like
And
that.
that's exactly what that
I
is.
seen too
That-
many
that's
of
what
them niggas
that
go to
is.
jail behind that shit. Oh, I just hit for these nines. Flashing it all on
Man,
Facebook
come
and
on,
shit.
man. You don't talk business over the phone.
Like,
We
that's
used to
crazy.
do that. That used to be the rule back when there wasn't
Wasn't
even
even a phone.
when there
good,
wasn't
man.
even cell phones where everybody had one.
Still
But people
toll
like,
booths and shit.
you know, it's like, man, you don't talk business over the phone. You know, unless
Not
it's
in
like
there.
legitimate.
Yeah.
Now they,
See,
they,
my phone, if
they
I
can
forget to hang
FaceTime
up,
each other. See,
my phone will go,
They can FaceTime
are
each
you
other.
still there?
Right.
Are you-
Would you
know,
like to
they can
re-record
actually
your message?
FaceTime.
Press what?
Cliff,
And I'm
you're
like,
actually
I'm not hung up.
FaceTiming everybody you talk to now.
Not me.
No,
I don't
no.
FaceTime nobody unless I'm right
That's
there
the
and our
straight up
faces are right
Jetsons.
here.
See, the Jetsons was about something we didn't follow. We were still stuck in the Flintstones, and we should have been really watching
Jay.
how they were thinking in the Flintstones. In the
My
Jetsons,
brother.
man. I'm telling you,
Full
man.
disclosure,
dude.
I was not stuck in the
Minute.
You were stuck in the Flintstones.
No,
That's
do
how you
you-
got that name, Sugar Bear,
Wait,
man.
do you
Sugar Bear,
know-
'cause everybody thought you reminded them of Barney.
Barney.
Barney. Oh, Rubber.
Oh, this is good.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know how?
Yeah.
Do you know how many? You know how many centuries are between the Flintstones and the Jetsons?
Yeah. It's about as many between
What happened
Dick
to all?
Tracy
What happened to all that
and the
stuff that's between?
Flintstones. About as much as Dick Tracy and the Flintstones. He's
No, it's
flying
got.
in the air,
It's
talking on the
way
radio,
more.
talking on his
It's
phone.
way more than Dick Tracy. Cause
Yeah, Jetsons took it to that
Flintstones
next
here,
level. Where
Dick
you're
Tracy's
living it.
here. Jetsons are way over there.
They were living
You are right
it. They
about
were
one
living in
thing.
high rises.
But I was
all
never
over
hung
the
up.
That's
world.
right, this with the
I
Flintstones.
was never hung up on.
I tried to
either
run
of
and
them,
make my toes go tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
I didn't try that too, man. I tried to do that too.
Of course, I have been in the car where you actually had to stop like Fred.
But I think the Jetsons was telling us.
It's right through the
They were giving
floorboard.
Oh, I
us
had
an
a
Easter
Volkswagen,
egg.
you can see.
on-
Well, you can see, yeah.
You
I
can see
think
what
they
was
were giving us an Easter egg on how shit was gonna really start being. And if you look around, everything they saying, except for the flying ass motherfucking cars, but they're cars that can fly.
Yeah.
But
I-
everything they said is happening. FaceTime,
sure.
from FaceTime to beyond.
Sure. Well, you
Elon
can see
said
the people
it's
you're
time to
talking
check
on your
out.
phone.
Elon said it's time to check out. So I know you're building your spaceship.
Had a big house and a nice car, and then you get, or then you get more money, you get a limo, or
Can't
then you
even
get a
date at
yacht.
that level, man.
You get a yacht, but now it's like, yo, baby, you want to go up in outer space?
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
I'm taking you on a date. Yeah, I gotta
That's
take you to the
great.
moon, baby.
But you only get to go up for about 10 minutes.
I mean, that's the status that they saw that the world was developing into with slavery. How they gonna get there and don't know they have to take them people with them, you know, some of them or a piece of them or something, you know.
A piece of them, like
Well,
DNA or
I'm still
something.
trying to figure
I'm
out.
still trying to figure out who was in that car that Elon Musk sent up to outer space. Remember they had that car?
Yeah, so
And
who's
it was
missing?
allegedly a
And
dummy.
Who's
An
missing?
old
We should
legend.
know about.
Right. It was allegedly was a dummy.
Yeah.
And he put him in that first model Tesla, the
Yeah.
little sports model.
Yeah.
Put him on the goddamn thing. And we're sitting there going, who?
Yeah, now who's
What is
missing that we
that?
should know about?
Right. You know, but hold on, I'm like, you know, but he got
That's
that
been
kind of
a whole
money.
journey too, man.
But see, he's not doing that all on his own.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah.
working with NASA, which just means we're helping him.
Right, right. Because NASA realized,
Your tax dollars are worth.
So
yeah.
a flying car is just not
Where's-
feasible, huh?
No, there's been several.
Yeah, they've had
they're-
flying cars.
they're
I know,
not-
but it's not
since the-
feasible. It's
No,
not something that
no,
everybody's
the-
gonna want to have parked in
No,
a
no,
garage. and shit.
It's not practical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not practical.
Well, according to
It's very-
everybody,
it's
they
very
got 'em.
feasible. They
It
got
is.
'em.
Now, what
They
you
got
want is
it.
a personalized helicopter.
They had a
You don't
car.
need
I like
a-
the
you don't
They
need
had a
Right
car.
now.
They had a car that you could
Me and
attach the
Kobe,
wing.
They killed
They
it
had a
all
car
the way.
you could attach the wings to.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a
And it
TV
was
show.
fly.
guy.
We know that.
He was a photographer.
Yeah, 007, man.
No.
Hey, 007, man.
No, I'm talking about.
I mean, him too. But this was before
I'm not
the-
talking about stunts. I'm
This
talking
was
about
a
real
car.
life.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah,
in
we
back
got
in
one.
1957, apparently there was a
Flying car.
vehicle built when his grandmother was living on Lake Washington
Exactly.
in Rainier Beach.
Right.
We're sitting there on her balcony one day, and this boat drives up.
Mm-hmm.
Then the boat gets out of the water
Uh-huh.
by itself.
Right.
It ain't at the dock.
Right.
And it turns out to be a freaking car. The car gets out the Rainier, well, not right before it comes to the gate. It takes off.
What they do with the wings? Because the one
The,
I
the
saw,
wings came out.
the wings folded away or some shit.
Well,
And they had a tail on it and a rudder.
so
he
so
would
the
tow
sucker
it.
they
He would
had
tow the wings
way
with
back
him to the
then,
airport.
they had a car
Yeah.
that would
that was
float
another one.
Yeah.
And he had the
would
wing
drive,
on
yeah,
a
would
trailer.
fly.
Yeah, they're good.
So I
Right.
mean,
No, you have it, but like I said, it's not practical. They can't basically they can't mass manufacture it. If you're really rich, you could have a flying car like in about 10 minutes. But if you just the regular like you go down to the car dealership and buy a car, you can't do that with a flying car yet.
I don't believe
But they do have-
an airplane, can you?
What?
What's
They-
that?
Just buy it like a car lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You can buy an airplane. Yeah, they got.
I mean, you have to know where to go, but
They got you. They got used
You
airplane
absolutely
lots, dude.
You can buy an airplane and don't have to have a license to fly it. It's called ultralight.
No, I'm
Yeah.
still trying to build my spaceship.
Basically,
man.
Your spaceship.
I'm
a
working-
kite with
I'm
a
working on
motor on it.
my flying saucer.
Yeah,
I gotta have
yeah.
my flying saucer.
And you don't have to-
ride and shit and be ready to go
Hey, I'm just happy with a car.
about
I
5
wish I
minutes.
off.
Now, speaking of pimping, rich folks pimping,
could- Yeah.
Elon Musk tried to freeze Jeff Bezos out of, and I ain't making this up,
Huh?
satellites have a certain orbit.
Right?
Elon Musk bought this orbit
Uh-huh.
and tried to buy another one that Jeff Bezos wanted to launch his fucking satellite.
Right.
What kind of?
You know how
That's
many
too much
satellites-
money. That's
you
too
mean
much
Jeff?
money.
Jeff?
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to launch a satellite in this orbit. Elon Musk tried to buy the rights to that orbit so he
You
couldn't
can
launch a
buy
satellite.
airspace. You can buy airspace downtown, so nobody will build a building higher than
Oh,
yours.
I understand that.
Right.
But
So they
it's
do the
crazy.
same thing with fucking space orbits.
Yeah, I understand
Who do
that.
you pay for space?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
stupid to me.
yeah, that sounds crazy.
It's like paying for air, ain't it?
Well, it's like you see them signs that say space for rent. Like, wait, really? Now it is.
See, I'm trying to get a patent on water because it's really it's not gold or precious metal. Well, it is precious metals, but
Well, you know
can't
what?
try to
Water
tell
rights.
me my headlight costs $1,500.
Well, you know what would be
They couldn't tell me
a
why.
perfect thing to get a patent on?
What's that?
Sex.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, well, that'd be perfect.
Well, first of all, you have to determine what kind. 'Cause you
Doesn't
can't
matter.
just have you just can't have a patent on sex.
Oh, you said sex. I thought you said six. You want a patent on sex?
Yeah. It's just
Why?
It's just like water. Why?
why?
Why
Well,
do you
no.
want-
The thing
Why
is,
do you want it? to be
wait a minute. The
patented?
thing is, if you had a patent on it or whatever, how could you market it? And
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
how could you
Yeah.
get paid? Because
Ah, you get- yeah, I'm talking-
if you had the patent on sex,
So there were crackheads fucking in the alley.
I just bust it out.
ain't thinking about giving you a penny.
Yeah.
So we really have a patent.
Why would you want it?
And then the thing is, you can't never tell when people are doing it because you're here and they could be anywhere in the world,
They could be and they are.
you know. So I don't know. I don't know if
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
How far are you willing to go deep in some village,
It might be. It might be.
in the Amazon
yeah,
or whatever?
It might be good to have the
Enforce
patent.
that.
To collect what you're owed.
Right.
Yeah. How far are you? I'm not mind
And
going
then,
in there.
and then, what if they wanted to pay you in sex?
And
And you were hungry.
Well, no,
and
no,
you were
no.
hungry.
You didn't make any specific kind of thing. So what if they wanted to pay you? Then what if they wanted to pay you in some kind of strange form of sex? In other words,
We do sex different here.
right. In other words, say for instance, they go, well, we don't have the money right now,
Yeah.
but we do have a pony.
Or they hit you with the wheel. Well, we don't have the money that we owe you, but we do have a toothless witch doctor.
You know what I'm saying? See, so I don't know.
on that note, it's time for us to get up out of here.
Oh,
We've been stimulated to the max today.
Especially with the pony. My bad.
Okay.
So we like to.
Yeah, you gotta quit something.
That is, I think. Oh wow.
We'd like to thank you for joining us, and
That's
we'll
right.
see you next time, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And before then, you can share and you can subscribe to
I'm sure.
Say It Loud
Black Man's
podcast
Conversation.
and also our segment, Old Black Men Conversation.
And the
and-
boy wonder.
Well, yeah, that too. And we'll see you next week. I've been Cliff Barnes.
I be Jake.
I am Gary, your favorite neighborhood philosopher. Peace or not.
And I say yes.
Whatever.
Peace.
Say if you're not into peace, then
There's
cool.
peace in
Go Hawks.
peace in my life.
Well, he wants to patent pieces.
I know you want to patent water, you want to patent sex, you want to patent peace also.
Pizza.
It's already patented.
And
Peace.
then what if the girl said
Remember
she
that
gonna
band,
patent the
Peace?